What is up everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you guys are doing well today. In today's video, I thought it would be really fun to try out a bunch of KHY dress dupes compared to the original dress. I'm sure most of you know, but for those who don't, KHY is actually Kylie Jenner's clothing brand, and I have been reviewing pretty much every drop she has ever released, including the latest one where she came out with a bunch of like really sculpted looking dresses. They're very asymmetrical, and the fabric was honestly really good quality. I liked the feel of it, but it was so overpriced. And since then, a load of fashion retailers have basically brought out like their own dupe that is so much more affordable. So in this video, we're going to be trying out 4 different dupes, comparing it to the original one in this video as well, and we're going to see which one is the best dupe of them all. If you guys are new here and you guys haven't seen my face before, hi, I'm Roxy, welcome to my channel. If you guys want to stick around, be sure to subscribe down below. But if you guys want to see these affordable dupes, then without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so first things first, I'm going to be trying out the original KHY dress on so you guys can see sort of like the template of all these different dresses. It is this one right here. This one is called the Suede Stretch Twist Mini Dress. This one in particular is £89 and it is very expensive for a mini dress like this. But I must say I am in love with the fabric. It's just so soft. It's very nice to the touch. And this is basically how the dress is supposed to sit. It kind of has like an off the shoulder element with this twisted rope thing. And then it also has like a little sleeve on the other side, so it's very asymmetrical. It's quite a short dress and I really like the color of it. It's like that perfect sort of cream. Okay, so going up against this particular dress, the first store we have is TEMU. I found this dress on TEMU for literally $6.99, which does not sound too promising considering that's super cheap. They literally used the exact same photo of Kylie that she used on her Instagram for the promotion, so it's not like the actual dress that they remade is even pictured in the listing, which is a little bit sus. So here it is. This is how it has arrived. I mean, so far color-wise it's looking close. Okay, just a quick color comparison. This is TEMU, this is KHY, and obviously, it's not the same, it's very close. Now, the difference in fabric quality is obviously gonna be very shocking. This is made with 90% polyester and 5% elastane, whereas the original KHY dress is made with 65% viscose, 30% polyester, and 5% spandex. So the feeling of this fabric is just honestly unmatched. I really like it. This, I would say, is made of a very common fabric that you would normally find clothes on TEMU be made in. This is how the neckline is looking. I noticed that it has the same like sleeve and the same off the shoulder kind of strap on the same side as the original dress, which is good. I'm hoping it's not going to be too see-through, but yeah. It looks a little bit strange on the bottom as well. It almost looks like it's not a straight cut. Can you guys see that? Like this side here, the left side closest to me, looks really short. And then the right side looks like it's kind of sloping to the right. A little bit strange, but hey ho, that's the dress. I guess let's try this on and compare it to the original KHY dress. All right guys, so here is the first dupe from TEMU. I have to say, it's actually not that bad. It is a little bit on the sheer side. I'm not gonna lie, I do wish it was slightly thicker in fabric, but the actual fit is fine. I like how tight the like rope kind of strap is around my actual arm. I feel like in the original dress it's just a tad bit loose, whereas this is nice and supportive, which I like. Of course, I'm going to address the elephant in the room. The fabric is nowhere near as good. I mean, you're not gonna get the quality of the KHY for literally like £6, that's for sure. But looks wise and from afar, if you're into the KHY dress and you just don't want to spend that kind of money on it, I would say this is not a bad replica. So on the scale of 1 to 10, I mean, looks wise, it doesn't look that bad. So I'm gonna give it probably like a 6. Quality wise, it doesn't really match up to the original, but from far away, it looks good. All right, now moving on to the next dupe of this exact same dress, we're now gonna be trying out the SHEIN dupe, and I'm so excited. This is the photo, and again, this was only $5.99, so freaking affordable. I have it right here, so let's see what this one will be like compared to the TEMU. Maybe they'll even be the same, who knows. Oh, okay, so first things first, the fabric on this one definitely feels a lot more similar to the original. I don't know if you guys will be able to see that on camera, but it's very like soft to the touch and it's got that spandex kind of feel to it. It's definitely nowhere near as thick as the original, but it's more similar than the TEMU one. So this is the dress, and once again, they got the sleeve on the right and the strap on the left. Just for comparison again, this is the Kai dress, and then this is the TEMU dress. The colors are not exact. This one's a little bit more like peachy, but as you can see, the like width of the strap is very, very different. This is almost like twice the size. I mean, at a first glance, it looks okay. It has like a lot of shape all on its own. It seems quite stretchy. I'm just praying that it's not going to be see-through. That's my only concern, but let's go try it on and see how it compares. All right, guys, and here is the SHEIN dupe. I have to say, again, it's not that bad. Like, quality, of course, it's not going to compare to the original, but looks-wise, it looks pretty good. I would say that the neckline is slightly different because it kind of like scoops around the bust, which I'm actually kind of digging. The original was definitely a lot more like straight across, whereas this has like a really nice sort of detail to it, which I like. The rope strap is again pretty good. It feels nice and secure, but it's not too tight. As for the actual like body of the dress, it is so freaking snatched. I'm obsessed. To be honest, I don't even care that this is a dupe for the Kai dress. I still just like it as a standalone piece. And actually, looking at it, it's not that see-through, not from what I can see in the viewfinder, but I do wish that it was slightly thicker because you can definitely see like lumps and bumps of my underwear. So if you were to get this dress, definitely wear some seamless underwear with it because I feel like those underwear lines always just spoil the whole look. Okay, so on a scale of 1 to 10, I do have to say I prefer this one to the TEMU one. So I'm gonna give this like an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. Okay, now moving on to the last dupe of this particular dress. We're now gonna be trying out the Pretty Little Thing dupe. I actually recently posted a Pretty Little Thing haul where I showed a bunch of like Kai dupes that they had on there, but for some reason I completely missed this dress. And it's one of the most similar items from the whole collection that they like brought out. So this one of course is a different color. It's not nude, it's white, but the shape and cut of it is exactly the same, so I thought I would compare it as well. Okay, here it is. I must say, I'm impressed with the quality of the fabric. It's not that soft touch kind of fabric that the Kai originally is, but I have to say thickness-wise and quality-wise, this is one of the better ones that I've tried. It just feels a lot thicker. It's actually double-lined, and it kind of has like a bit of a structure to it. So here it is. Again, it's got that strap on the left, the sleeve is on the right. Honestly, I don't know how they can get away with copying these dresses. But yeah, this is what it's looking like. It is actually very promising, this one. Out of all the dupes of this particular dress, this one was the most expensive and it was only £14, which is still so affordable. I have to say, even like weight-wise, I would say maybe this is heavier than this one, but yeah, it just feels a lot nicer quality than the previous dupes of this dress. So let's go try this one on and see how it looks. All right, and now the very last dupe of this dress, we have the Pretty Little Thing one, and I have to say, this is maybe my favorite one. Definitely in terms of the quality, it just feels so premium. It's double lined, like the actual fabric is super thick. I do wish that it was in the nude color as the original one is, but to be honest, it's okay. I still like white, but I feel like I am gonna have to knock some points just for the fact that it's not the same color. I'm impressed with the rope effect. Like, it actually is very, very nice. It's super like twisted on its own. You don't have to like twist it. So generally, because of the quality, I'm gonna have to give this like a 9 out of 10. It would have been a 10 out of 10 if it was the same color. But yeah, as far as dupes of this dress go, I would say this is my favorite one. Okay, now the next dress we're gonna be finding dupes for is actually the black maxi version of that dress, and it is this here, originally on Kai. This dress was £115 on Kai. It has the same strap and the same sleeve on the exact same sides. Literally the only difference is that this dress goes all the way down to the floor. It's super long and super dark, so you probably won't be able to see much detail, but this is what it looks like on, and honestly, I just love the way it looks. It really accentuates my figure, and I just feel really good in it. So my first dupe is once again from TEMU, and this one cost me £14.95, which is honestly so affordable. If this looks right, I'm definitely gonna keep this. The fabric is pretty much the same as the previous TEMU dupe. It's literally that same polyester blend, nothing special. So with this one, this is the first time that they have actually switched the sides. So the sleeve is now on the left, whereas the strap is now on the right. In the original dress from Kai, it's like flipped, so it's like this, which is interesting. Perhaps they've done this for like copyright reasons or something. Anyways, this is the dress. It goes all the way down just like the original. It doesn't look too snatched in the bottom. It looks quite wide, so I guess we'll see how that will compare. I am a little bit worried because it doesn't look like it has that much shape like in the fabric already, so it might look a little bit baggy around the waist. Let's go try it on and see. Okay guys, so here is the TEMU dupe for the black dress, and I have to say, I love this. I mean, it was so affordable for like a full-on maxi dress. That was a good price. The neckline is literally exactly the same as the original dress. The sleeve is a really good length. The rope effect is quite tight. Like this one's a lot tighter than some of the other ones I've tried today, but it's not really necessarily a bad thing. I love how snatched this is in the waist. It's really like adhering to my body and I love it. Honestly, from far away, I don't think you would be able to tell the difference very well between the two dresses. I do think maybe the other one was slightly more bodycon in the bottom. This one has a lot more room to like stretch and walk around in. But yeah, so far so good. This dupe is great. I'm giving this an 8 out of 10. All right, so the SHEIN version of this is not exactly the same, but it's kind of along the same lines. So it is this dress right here, and as you can see, it doesn't have the sleeve, but it still has that asymmetrical vibe and it still has that like rope kind of wraparound thing on the side of the shoulder. This dress in particular was £9.49, so very affordable. And to be honest, if it's a nice quality dress, it would still be quite a good dupe for the Kai one. Oh, here it is. This one is actually very nice. Like the fabric feels very soft and slinky. It's definitely much better to some of the like TEMU fabrics that you get. Like the TEMU fabric is always just so bad, but this I feel like I can work with. It has more of that elasticated sort of vibe to it. So yeah, this is the dress. It's got the little off the shoulder rope effect on the right, and then it has like the actual sleeve on the left. It goes all the way down to the ground. Ooh, this one has a slit. That's different. I must say, I definitely prefer the fabric and like the stretchiness of this one over the TEMU one. But then again, this one isn't an exact replica and dupe of the original Kai dress. So let me know what you guys think, but let's go try it on. Now here is the SHEIN version. Obviously, like I said over and over, this isn't gonna be the exact same replica, but I still feel like on its own, it's a great dress and it definitely has that Kai sort of vibe to it. The rope effect is there, the asymmetry is definitely there, and the snatched waist is very much present. I just love the way this fits my body. It has that little slit on the side as well, which is great. As far as dupes go, it's still pretty similar. It's not exact though, so I'm gonna have to give this like a 5 out of 10. All right, another last dupe we're gonna be trying out of the black Kai dress is this one from Pretty Little Thing. This one was only £15 and it's called the Black Slinky Twist Shoulder Midaxi dress. I don't really get this whole midaxi thing. It's not a midi and maxi dress. It is literally just a maxi dress. Ooh, okay, as suspected. Hang on, is this even better than that white one? Let me just compare that first white dupe dress to this one. I actually feel like this one is thicker. No, I think I'm just overthinking things. It's actually made of the exact same fabric as that first white dupe from Pretty Little Thing. It just feels so nice, and this one feels even heavier because there's a lot more fabric to it. So this one, it has the sleeve on the right and then the rope effect on the left, just as the original, so they did that right. This is the original, this is the Pretty Little Thing version, and honestly, they feel so similar. This one does feel softer, but generally fabric-wise, the Pretty Little Thing one is actually a very good dupe. And lastly, we have the Pretty Little Thing black dress dupe. Again, I'm obsessed with the quality of this. The fabric just feels so nice and thick and really stretchy. The one thing that I've noticed though that I didn't notice when I was holding it up is the fact that the rope effect strap doesn't actually go all the way to the back of the dress like the original Kai one does. This one is ever so slightly different because it kind of stops there and then it joins onto the dress at the back, which is definitely different from the previous dupes. And to be honest, I don't know if I like it because you can kind of see where that back panel starts. I would have much rather that rope effect continued all the way to the back. Still though, it's a great dupe. I really like the way that it feels on my body and it fits literally like a glove. So on a scale of 1 to 10, I'm gonna give this a 9. It would have been a 10 if it wasn't for this little annoying detail. All right guys, so that was everything for today's video of me trying out all the dupes that I could possibly find online for the original Kai dresses. If you guys haven't seen my original Kai review of that particular drop, I'll link it in the description as well as the eye. And also if you're after some more Kai dupes, I also have my latest Pretty Little Thing haul, which I'll also link right there. Let me know in the comments which one of these dupes did you think was the best / your favorite. I have to say I'm thoroughly impressed with the quality of the Pretty Little Thing ones, and for me, I think they do win. As always, thank you guys so much for being here and watching this video. I hope you're all well, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!